questions, you can be engaged, you can get answers. And we got the men that can answer your question regarding social media because it can be done easily. So let me start with that because a lot of you know you should be doing it. Either hate it, don't do it, but you know you should. But what if it was made easy? So we know how easy it is. We know these two rock stars, Ben and John, with Social Coach because they have made it easy. There's a lot of platforms out there, but some of them are either too expensive, too hard, or just don't help you do the work. And they've made it super easy. So we're going to walk through some of these steps on how to handle your social media in a very consistent and easy way. Because again, you know you should be doing it. We all do. And if you're doing it wrong, it could actually be a deficit. So we have the guys, Ben and John are going to share what's helping our team and helping our industry make this super simple. But we want you guys engaged. We want you to react. So there's a little reaction button there. So if there's something you like, or there you go.
Nice little heart. I love it.
Yeah, throw out some hearts, throw out some thumbs up. Engagement is cool. It lets the hosts and speakers know that you're listening and you like what they said. It gives us energy. It helps us know what direction we're going, if we're on point, all that good stuff. So make sure you use the reactions. And then you have the chat here. Really appreciate you guys being in chat. Love to know where you guys are all from and what you want to get out of this hour. We started a little late. Sorry about that. Technical difficulty, but that's what happens when it's live. You know it's real. So again, let us know where you're from. Let us know you're engaged and ready to rock and roll. And of course, John from the OC. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where in the OC are you from, John?
I am from right down the street in Mission Viejo, California.
Okay. I lived in Huntington for a little while.
Yeah.
Ben, where are you at?
I'm in Phoenix with the fire, the flame there, because it is a high of 116 today. We are staying inside.
I'm going to go similar, but not quite as hot as you guys. I head out today to Vegas for the Forward event. You guys going to a Forward event? Any of you? With Neil Dingrath's Forward event?
Yeah, no, I'm not going, not this year.
All right, I'll give you guys an update, what it's from, what it's about, because Neil throws a big shindig. He does it right. So, and it's a lot about, social media marketing, stuff like that. I know he's not really a competitor with you guys. He does different coaching. He probably tells people they should be doing social coach because you got to be doing something. And that's what Neil's all about. And he keeps fine tuning it more and more. He was a speaker at Momentum Builders, and knocked it out of the park. So I will be heading to Las Vegas. Anybody else going to Vegas? Let me know on the chat because I will be there tonight. So I'm ready there. It starts tomorrow morning through Saturday. So it's going to be awesome. All right, guys, where do you want to start? Because this is your show. I'm just gonna help host and give my 2 cents because I know you guys quite well. I know the great job you guys do. Ben, you absolutely killed it at Mastermind, by the way, because you didn't pitch. So thank you as an event promoter. I told you that afterwards. I thanked you for a great presentation because you're just a real dude. Joe are just real people that are in our industry, that care about our industry and care about our success. And it wasn't a pitch. It was just valuable tips that I took notes on. And I thank you for that. Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Because so many just want to sell. And that's not how you help people. So
yeah, I mean, the last thing you want to do is, especially let's just talk about it, right? Like when you're on social media, you don't want to sell. And in fact, you're not trying to sell when you're talking to people in person. You're just trying to build relationships, right? The sale comes after the fact, right? The sale comes after they go, yeah, I like Don or I like John. I want to do something with them, right? We talk about, we're talking about right now, we actually have a sales book club. If anyone wants to join the book club, drop it in the chat. We do a weekly book club, and right now we're reading the book Gap Selling by Keenan. And he talks a lot about building the gap, right? Building the gap. But the only way to build the gap is if you have the relationship first. There it is. Gap and gain, right? And
Yeah,
so
similar with this Dan Sullivan, but it's great. Great.
Same topic though, right? Is like, how do we build the gap? A lot of us think, okay, they're just going to come to us if they need a loan. And let me just sit back, relax. It's really difficult to have this really successful business if we're just going to just sit on our hands and say, hey, I have my people, I have my realtors, they're sending me deals. I have who I want, and I'm happy with where I'm at. If anyone's happy where they're at, especially in sales, you are in the wrong industry. Like the whole reason we're in sales is so we can sell as much as possible and make as much money as possible. Okay. And the way to do that is to continue to build relationships, to continue to stay in front of who you are, of your audience, and to build your audience. And there's really no better way, especially right now, to build an audience than to do it consistently on social media. Because first and foremost, not a single one of you paid $1 to get on Facebook. That's a free platform. Instagram is free. LinkedIn is free. Like, it's free marketing for your personal brand. And I think too often we get comfortable with where we're at and we don't want to do more. Not this group, Momentum Builder. This is a group that continues to try to exceed expectations and grow. But I think sometimes we can get a little complacent and say, yeah, hey, I did pretty well last year. I'm going to just kind of survive this year, right? Like, no, let's keep growing, right?
That whole kind of survive to 25. I keep hearing that now. I'm like, what? You can lean in now. Now's a great opportunity to lean in when everybody else is waiting for 25.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think, John, I mean, you say it best when we talk about what are loan officers doing to actually improve their business. It's not sitting back and relaxing. I mean, you're very passionate about this, John. You were a loan officer yourself, and you saw the benefit of getting out there and actually improving your audience. How do you do that?
And by the way, love this shirt, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's called Golf Gods. They're an Australian company. I golf a lot. So yeah, sometimes as loan officers, guys, we really have to take a look at ourselves in the mirror and realize that the things we're doing aren't really working. And we got to be open-minded to the things that are out there, especially that are going to make our jobs a lot easier. Because being a successful loan officer means that you have effective time management. And really, as you'll learn here, guys, I'm very transparent. I don't like wasting time on anything, either money or anything else. And so if I can have my processes streamlined and be able to get things out and done a lot quicker and reap the benefits of it, then that is exactly what I'm going to do. And social media is that platform, because the God's honest truth is you have to ask yourself, how am I marketing myself today? I can't be putting myself on a bus, a park bench. I'm not on a hot air balloon. I need to be on social media. Why? Because the numbers are there. It's a greater reach to an extensive amount of people. And the great part about social media, which Ben's going to go into, is they push your content to not only the people that are following you that you're connected with, but also other people who you're not even remotely connected with. So your range and reach is a lot further. And if you're looking to grow your business, this is hands down the easiest way to do it. And here's a good analogy, guys. If you don't think short video content doesn't work, and if you think posting stagnant images or static images is better, then what if we just sent this Zoom call to you on a slide deck? Would you get the same interpretation instead of seeing us live? The answer to that is no, which means that video content is greater than just posting static images, which is what Ben's going to go over today.
I mean, to your point, John, imagine trying to close a mortgage or help someone get a loan without talking to them and just sending them a slide deck. It would never happen. They'd be like, all right, we're moving on. I got to go to someone different, right? Like, it's impossible. You would not be able to do it. So the best way to do it, right, is to call them, to get them in your office, to do a Zoom call with them, because they need to ask and answer questions. Social media allows you to answer the questions that you know are being asked in a way that's easily digestible, and you're going to keep the attention of your audience significantly more. it's funny, the shorter the better, right? If I can explain a topic in 30 seconds, it's better than me explaining a topic in 5 minutes. You're going to get more engagement. You're going to get more people talking to you, right? We hear a lot of, and I have like a quick slide deck that I am going to throw up here. But if you do have any questions, please come off chat or come off mute, talk, throw it in the chat. Like we want to dive into it. But when we talk about social media, who has heard any of these tips? Get comfortable on camera, provide value, like Don has, show your personality. Like these are the most basic tips that you can possibly think of, right? When you ask your marketing team, hey, how can I get better on social media? They're probably throwing this out there because they don't want to bog you down with how much is actually in there, right? Use high quality images. Like these are the surface level tips and tricks that people are going to give you. And it's really important that we need to overcome that and actually dive deep into how I can utilize social media to get leads. Okay. I mean, Don, when we were talking with your team, Joe Tishkoff, who's been doing video, gave us a great story, how someone walked up to him at the grocery store and they said, hey, are you Joe Tishkoff? He's like, yeah. I've seen your videos on Instagram and I'm looking to buy a house. And he's like, whoa.
It's a good thing because he almost got in trouble if that person didn't do that.
That is true. He needed that.
Hot lady.
That for sure. But it can happen to anyone. It can happen to anyone, right? As long as you're staying consistently out there in front of your audience, you are more likely to have people come up and talk to you or say, hey, I saw you on social media or whatever it may be. Why would we want to take that away from why would we want to take that opportunity away from potentially, getting a lead? And by not doing social media on a deeper level, you're going to miss that opportunity.
And
you mentioned deeper levels. Go ahead, John.
No, I was just going to say, and Ben, the biggest thing is too also that a lot of us are familiar with is how many of us haven't kept up with the people that we've already done business with, and we end up calling them down the road, and all of a sudden they told us that they did a deal with somebody else, right? Complete kick in the gut. And the reason why is because you're not staying top of mind. But if they're following you through your social media, they're seeing your content all the time, right? You can't get that by making cold calls or emails or drip campaigns. Those days are gone. Everybody is on social media, and that's where you should meet them, and that's where they're most active.
100%. Love that. Well, we were talking, Ben, one of the things that might help those who aren't doing it on a regular basis, because they're worried about their content or being so professional. That's the thing I always say is I don't have a professional studio. I don't people, I don't know what to say and this, that. It's funny is you made a comment just last time we were on the phone and you're like, all right, Don, I went and grabbed the battle ropes because I saw you hitting the battle ropes, with your training and everything. Yeah. And I've been, just sharing my training and my journey for my big, big giant world motocross championship I'm training for. I get more people following that and engaging than any of my mortgage stuff. Yeah. Because they feel they get to know me and stuff. In fact, you'll see a new post for me today about my last crash, but anyways.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's been fun. I actually enjoy doing it a lot more than just, hey, and not that you shouldn't throw out obviously professional content, and you guys have a system to make that easier than ever with scripting and they're like, I don't know how to do, where the captions show up and the emoji. You guys have it all figured out to make it look really fun and engaging. Because honestly, anyone on here, I beg to challenge that when you see those videos that have captions and have the emojis popping over that, you're stuck. You want to listen to it, or versus when there's not much engagement or it's not real, it looks like it's a sales pitch, you just tune out. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and the good part, Don, is you just said it. How do people get the human factor of who they're actually trying to do business with from a static image, right? They can't see the human factor of somebody that they're going to trust to probably do something that they do maybe 1 to 3 times average in their lifetime, right? And your other comment about worrying about what you look like and this and that, here's the trick, guys. When we go to BNI groups, when we go to Chamber of Commerce's, when we go to open houses, we go to all this, there's no filters here. When we go talk to clients and we're going through their loan docs, there's no filter here. It is what it is. So get used to it, because people work with human beings. They don't want to work with these AI edited people, because guess what? When you show up, it's not the same person that they just saw on social media. So the tip is, be real, be you, because that's what's going to get you the business, and people are going to trust you and see the real human factor. And that is exactly what they want to do business with.
I love that. I love the factor, because what Gino and I've been doing radio and video and stuff for, you know, almost 2 decades. And it's funny when people go, I just don't like the way I look on camera. And you have to be real with them and just say, guess what? That's the way you look. There's nothing about it. You're like, oh, I don't like the way I look. That's just the way you look. Or the cameras make me look old or heavy or whatever. It's just who you are. That's who they're going to fall in love with. They have to get to know you, to trust you, to want to move forward with you, and like interests. I mean, like you say, golf, I guarantee you have a big golf following. I know when I put out golf stuff, and I got my moto dudes, trust me, it's a fraternity. All my moto dudes pay attention to what I'm doing, and they reach out to me and they trust me, and they're like, hey, by the way, I am buying a house. You know, it's a trust factor.
Yeah. And what did I notice, Don, when we first got on the call? Right? This is the other glorious thing that people don't realize on how you can get people interested, right? I saw your LA, and even though I said Chargers because it looked like Chargers, it was actually the Rams. But now me and you were engaging about football. We started talking about football, which breaks the barrier, which makes your sales even easier, because now their defenses are down.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think it's important to know.
And that's why I throw all this stuff up, by the way, so people kind of get to know my personality some and what I'm about and who I represent and so forth. So
yeah, you nailed it. It's so easy to actually get that information, especially when you post, and we're going to talk about this, posting both business and personal together on the same page is so much better than trying to split it up and have, I have a business page and I have a personal page on Instagram. Like you're cutting out an entire audience that you could potentially have by just creating a different Instagram page for your business account. Like, bad idea, because guess what? The people that don't care about mortgages, they aren't going to follow you. But if you had both information of, like Don, like you said, like you have everything behind you. I have, you know, things that I like golf. I like pew pews. I like I like a lot of different things, right? And that audience is another audience that I can tap into, especially when I'm trying to get people into homes. We have a lot of lenders that lean into the personal brand over the company brand, and they see success from it. Someone who has a dog, guess what? There are dog lovers out there. And if you post about your dog, they will come to you and they will ask you about mortgages over anything else, right? Same thing about football. Same thing about people that are passionate about something will find you. You just have to add it to your content. And so if you have something you're passionate about, add it to your content, right? Like add it to, hey, I'm out here playing golf. It makes me think about this mortgage, right? Your video's on a golf course, you got people there, and then you could talk about mortgages. You got people there, right? And so spread the audience rather than, you know, zone in on it.
So why don't we, because I know a lot of, you know, we can talk about, and everybody's heard a lot of what we're talking about now. It's not new news about the importance of being authentic and real and posting who you are and this and that. And I know you have a slide deck to kind of share some of that stuff, but I want to make sure that you guys understand on this call, because you're taking time out of your busy schedule to learn about this, is they're going to show you what Social Coach does, because we just had them do it for our team. And it's very impressive. You're like, that's, I mean, honestly, I'll be honest, Ben, I'm like, shit, why am I doing this all the time myself? And I told my team, you guys have all the scripting, the ways to do it. I told my team, I'm like, you guys should just be doing 12 videos all at once, have them ready to go, and then set them up in their system to go out on in a time frame. And it's done for you. You're all done. And you can do it literally in probably a half hour.
Yeah. Well, I'll dive into that right now.
I just want to make sure they know they're going to get the meat behind the, you know, meat and potatoes of this.
I try not to pitch when I do these, but hey, Don, you're opening the door, so I'm going right through it.
I have to, because when they see this, I was watching it and I'm like, holy crap, this is a no-brainer. It really is.
So throw some emojis or throw a reaction out there if you've ever thought about doing video or you want to do video, because this is going to literally take away every excuse you have. I'm sorry, but I'm taking away every excuse with this next 10 minutes. Okay.
Right.
Like, unfortunately for you, there's no other excuse. And we also took away the price point too, because we only work in the mortgage space. It's crazy, right? What advice do you have for people with zero desire to post personal stuff? Professional is easy, but personal is kind of a deal killer for me. Josh, I don't know what you're doing on your personal life, but like, it shouldn't be a deal killer. In fact, it should help out your deals. If you're afraid to post personal stuff, just keep doing the professional stuff. Eventually the personal stuff will come into play.
I know Josh. He should be. He's got so many good interests. The dude's good looking, in shape, plays a guitar. Yeah. He's got a lot of cool stuff.
You play the guitar? That alone will help you.
I mean, he's got a great family. If anybody should be sharing, you're not displaying. Okay, help Josh with this, because Josh is my bro.
Yeah.
I understand he's more, he's not one of those extroverts, want everybody to know about his life, but sharing who he is and what, I mean, he's got a great life to share. They're just getting to know him, right?
Yeah. So Josh, Don just said you play the guitar. All right. Let people in on that. You don't have to dive 100% into your entire life. Let's take small pieces that kind of separate you. You want to know, you want to know something crazy? I'll tell you this specifically about guitar. I had an option when I bought my house that I'm sitting in right now. I had an option between two realtors. One realtor sent me an email and said, hey, I want to meet with you. The other realtor sent me a video of him playing the guitar. He stopped halfway through. Oh, there's some balloons. I don't know. He stopped halfway through his video of him playing the guitar, said, hey, Ben, nice to meet you. I'm Tucker. Obviously, I love playing guitar. I have a little girl. She loves it too. He showed the girl, who is the same age as my son. And I was like, oh man, this guy knows what he understands where I'm at. And then he goes, you know, I'd love to be able to work with you. And if so, I'll play a quick song here and there. And then he kept playing and then moved on. It was a minute-long video. Seems like a douchey move, but guess what? He's now earned my business on this house, a second house, my father's home, and 3 of my friends' homes, because I referred him to every single one of them. Yeah, pretty douchey move that made him a lot of money for a 1-minute video of him playing
some
guitar.
may feel it's douchey, but it's just him being him. He's going to make sure that there's a bond of some kind and they get to know you. I mean, like Josh and I are going to have fun, because I'm trying to get him, like, he's one of the coolest guys. If anybody should share their life, it's this dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to actually help him with it. So he's actually going to teach me how to play the guitar, and we're going to film that. Okay. It's going to be ugly. I love it. I guarantee you it's going to be ugly, but we're going to have some fun with it. And that way I get Josh to kind of sharing what he does best. So we're going to have some fun with that, because it's just real.
Trust me, it will pay off. Mike said it best. I connected with him on a common ground, and for him, it paid off with six deals on top of mine, right? It's just the way it happens. And it might not be for you, but I promise you, like, your bank account will love it. Like, we need to connect with people on a different level. And that's just one way to do it. So let me show you how we can take away these excuses. If you don't want to post personal stuff, great. You can post professional stuff just like this. Okay. So Social Coach, just so you guys know, we only work in the mortgage space. Okay. We are not spread thin. Everything that we do is specific to you. Okay. So what we did is we built a platform, like I said, that takes away the excuses of, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to edit. I don't have time. Like, all these excuses, bye-bye, right? All you need to do is you download Social Coach. You connect your social accounts. Whoops, right here. Now we connect to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. We have TikTok. And if you're not on TikTok, you should think about it, because that platform itself does so good in getting your content out in front of people that don't follow you. I have 22 followers on TikTok. I get videos that do 1,500 views consistently. I don't know how, but TikTok pushes it. Okay. You connect your social accounts and that's it. All you have to do is come in here and click this video catalyst button. And we provide to you not just 250 scripts in a script library, but 3 to 5 new scripts every single week. We're giving you new content every single week. A lot of that content is based off of articles that we've read and we write scripts about. Okay. So if you want to know if it's timely, newsworthy content, it is.
Dude, that's awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Super awesome. And I hope you guys heard that because I know everybody tends to multitask. So I'm going to bring you back because that was huge. The fear we always have, or what sucks is when you see some hot topic and then everybody just kind of like copies and it becomes old news.
Yeah.
I love that this is timely so that you are in the know of the market and you didn't have to go research it. Ben and the team are researching and handing you the script for what's happening in the market. You might have missed it. I guarantee what's cool about this, you might have missed these hot points that they're sharing. I did not know you guys did this every week, by the way. I love
every
new
Monday
content where you don't have to think because everybody's like, what do I say? What do I do? What do I post? Shit, here it is.
Yeah. So
I'll let you keep going because I know that
scripts,
now you show how they can do the script easily too.
Yeah. So underneath new scripts, you're going to get new scripts literally every single week. Okay. We leave these on here for about 2 weeks. You can always go back, but like 4 home buying myths or facts that might surprise you, right? Here they are. You don't have to go searching. You don't have to think about it, whatever it is. Here's your script. You can always edit it if you like, right? If you don't like the way we wrote it, go ahead and edit it. Make it your own words. We love that. That's what we want. Don't sound like a robot. Say it how you would say it. And once you're done, here's the best part. Don't memorize it. It's actually a teleprompter built into the system. Okay. All I have to do is hit record and it goes. Here are 4 home buying facts that may surprise you because I've been a real estate professional or a lender professional for 20 years. And even the last one surprised me, right? Boom. I record the whole video with the teleprompter. For those that use teleprompters, you know you have to actually pay for them sometimes to get watermarks off and stuff like that. This teleprompter is built into the system. You don't have to worry about it. Okay.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Well, and the way you guys put it, the teleprompter in front. A lot of times the teleprompter is somewhere else where you can tell somebody's looking at them.
Yeah. It's right there. If you're just reading the script from the top, like it doesn't even look like I read this teleprompter right here. You can already see I'm not reading it, right? So you have the option to add more videos or images. Like if you want to do a video of a compilation or maybe a walkthrough of a house with a realtor, or maybe you want to have like an interview back and forth, we can do it all, right? If you have maybe an article that you want to green screen yourself over, you can, right? Just send us a screenshot of that clip and tell us, I want to green screen over this. Done. We can do it. You just add as many videos or images you want in here. And then all you do is you just tell us, hey, I want red captions, right? I want money emojis. Maybe I want like, rock music in the background. Maybe I want a green screen at a lake. I don't know, whatever. You just tell us what you want based on a video that you saw, or maybe just like a thought you had. Just tell us exactly what you're looking for. You hit remind me to post it later. And then submit for editing. If you want to see the video before it's posted, you can hit remind me to post it later. If you don't care and you just want the content go out, just hit automatically post the final video. Once it's done, we will schedule and post it for you. So you don't even have to do that yourself. Okay. You just tell us which platform to go to and then hit submit for editing. Once that video is done, we'll schedule and post it for you. Like this is the true done for you process here.
And Ben, think about this too, which is another feature that I love about what we do is I can actually create my own scripts. So as a loan officer, if I was in today's world, the things that I would be creating videos on are the 800 questions that I get from clients and the 800 things that I should educate clients on. Like, hey, here's a great idea, people. How about not going out and buying anything while you're in a loan process? That might be a key thing. Right? I mean, we're gonna have to rewrite the loan. So go ahead and buy that boat or that new car because it sounds awesome, and your loan will go right through underwriting and funding. No, The other one would be, how about what are the things to look for? Oh, I don't know. How about being honest and truthful and telling us exactly everything that we're going to find out about on your credit report so it doesn't come up on a PTF condition that there's a lien on your credit report. I mean, just mind-blowing things that I can send out in a video in a funny way. I mean, I'm getting a lot of laughs because you guys understand it's sarcasm, but I can create that video, have it on social media, and it just continuously plays so everybody can see it. And then they get the idea like, oh, hey, maybe I mean, it could be as simple as a PlayStation 2. It doesn't matter. It changes the credit, and I need to get that information out so I don't have to keep repeating myself 800 times to 800 different clients.
John just aged himself.
That's funny. You made me laugh. That was freaking funny because there's not a loan officer out there that hasn't dealt with the same 25 questions or challenges that you're like, really? You went and bought your freaking car right before we closed your loan, or you bought all your furniture, or you didn't tell us about the big deposit, those crazy things that like blow up your loan, but you can make a series of it to where it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's freaking
you didn't source that 25,000 that you just deposited in your bank the other day? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
How about that mattress money?
Yeah. I mean, the point is, guys, it goes on and on about the video content that we can create to help ourselves educate our clients. And it doesn't all have to be about the Fed funds rate, why this change. It could be as the simple things that we as loan officers go through and have problems with when people are going through loans that we can advert. So our files become a lot smoother because they're getting educated on the video content we're creating.
Yeah. Once you finish the video content, you can download it. You can put it in emails. You can send it to your realtors, have them send it to their clients. Imagine you sitting down with a realtor, doing a quick interview, recording that, creating it, and then sending it to your realtor and having them send it to all their clients. Like, you're helping everyone out across the board, right?
Right. Now think about this, Ben. What if their branch manager gets everybody on Social Coach and the branch manager creates a scripts that he wants them to go ahead and says, and then sends it to all of them in a text message, and all they have to do is copy and paste it and put in the teleprompter, and now it's getting the messaging out from what the branch manager or the regional manager wants them to say on their videos that they're distributing out to social media.
Oh, I like
it can all happen. It can all happen.
Because they don't always know what to say. I mean, my team, I'm pretty good about sharing what's really going on with the market. Whether it's a good time to lock, not what the Fed really means by that, when are rates really going down, there's so much stuff that we could share with the team and then go, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll just copy that. Yeah. And it goes in the teleprompter, which is cool.
I really want to pound this home here, because when we talk about like how much time does it take to do videos, if I were to ask anyone on this call to come up with a video idea, record the video, record it again because you probably don't like the first one, edit the video, and then post the video, like, it would take you hours, if not days, or you would never do it, right? All I'm asking from you,
that's the thing right there.
Yeah.
They won't do it.
All I'm asking with Social Coach is pick up the phone, choose a script, record it, send it to us. We do the rest. Okay. The best part about
that's what I'm saying. It can't be more simple. That's why I want to get in the meat and potatoes of this, because otherwise I just want to make sure they know that this is not a pitch. This is real, simple, easy, and it'll allow you to do it and do it right. Do it the right way.
Yeah, do it right the way.
Then you get addicted to it, because then you're like, after you do it, you're like, shoot, I'll shoot 5 of these today. Because once you get on a roll, it's kind of like I make my birthday calls. Once I make the first one, the next 10 are easy.
Yeah.
Same thing. Once you do a video, you're like, I'm going to start pumping these out,
Yeah.
But Gina, I let our team know, because we're like, hey, do these things and make sure you do all your videos and stuff, so forth. Change your shirt on a regular basis. Otherwise it'll look like it's the same content every time.
Yeah. Or just like always wear a black shirt. Like, that's always like another thing you could do. But anyways.
That's a Neil Dingra thing.
Yeah. So all we need you to do is pick up your phone. Once you send it to us, our turnaround time, get this, is less than 24 hours. Now, we do reserve the right for two business days, but right now we are turning around videos in less than 6 hours. Like, they're coming back because we've seen an increase in videos. More people are wanting to do this. So we've added editors to our team that we probably didn't need to. And we're just zooming through videos right now. I got this video back that I recorded. Actually, it's kind of a stitch that I did. So I'll just show you what it is.
Some advice. One of the most important signals we use in ranking is sends per reach. So out of all the people who saw your reel or your photo, how many of them sent it to a friend in a DM?
You heard it here first from the man himself. You need to be creating shareable content. What does that mean? Your content needs to be short, it needs to be engaging, it needs to be educational, and it needs to be useful. Your content should be something that people want to share with others. So keep that in mind when you're creating your content for Instagram. Okay, so I sent that video in with 2 different videos. I sent this clip and I sent another clip. I got it back in 4 hours and I was able to post it, right? Here's the best thing about it. You get it back quick. All you do is you hit ready to share. We write the caption for you, okay? You just tell us where you want it to go. If you want to write your own caption, you should see this. Because we work in the mortgage space, we keep you compliant, okay? If you try to say, hey, I have the lowest rate in town, we'll be like, nope, you can't say that, right? Or if you say, hey, free hot dogs at the park, free is very contextual, right? It's very contextual, and we want to make sure it's not Big Brother, Mike. You know that. We want to make sure you're not getting in trouble, okay? The last thing you want is a nice little fine to slap on your desk. And the last thing your company wants is to be involved in that, okay? That's a quick way to get out the door. All right, we want to keep you compliant. It's very, very basic. Like we're not being super strict on it. We're just very basic. We're going to let you know, hey, maybe you shouldn't say that.
And think about this, Ben. As Don pointed out, everybody out there, think how easy this is, right? Even if you don't do video content, we already went over why you should. Okay, you guys already know you should, as Don alluded to. But let's just say I'm creating a video. I pick up my phone at Social Coach. I hit Video Catalyst. I choose a script. If I don't want to create a script, then fine. I can just create a video. I go ahead and choose the script I want or not choose the script I want. I hit record. I record my video. I send it to Social Coach. They edit it. It comes back to me that same day. It's already out on social media. Please tell me another way that we make that more difficult, right? This is the easiest pathway to getting more reach on social media by doing something that don't take my word for it. You guys don't even know who I am. I have a lot of experience because I did this for NBS Highway and List Reports for years. Now I'm over at Social Coach. But think about this. There is not an easier way that you could possibly do this, and the data and stats back up creating video content, especially short video content. And Social Coach is the easiest path, as I just pointed out, because it takes pretty much 4 minutes. That's it.
Love it.
Yeah. So once I get everything done, I just hit post now. It goes live to all my platforms, and then I can move on with my day. We'll just let you know when it's done. If you want to make revisions, you let us know. We can help you make revisions. Okay. That's the key piece here. We want to help as much as possible with as little work for you as possible. Okay. We know that you guys are busy. And even if you're not busy, you'll tell me you're busy. Right. And so we want to just say, hey, let's make it as easy as possible. I'm going to give you 5 scripts every single Monday. Just grab one of those scripts, put it on the teleprompter, record the video, send it to us. We get it back to you in a day or 2, and you're ready to post. We want you posting at least twice a week, right? A lot of people say more than that, but let's just be real. If you're doing 2 times a week, you're doing good, okay? We can always up that. We can always do 5. Like, that's never going to hurt you. But let's just start with 2, okay? We have it built out so you will be able to do 2 videos a week at probably the cheapest price that you can find, okay? For those here at Momentum Builder, it's $250 a month. And there's no contract, it's month to month. It's just $250 a month and you get 8 videos. You want to double that, it's $350 a month. Okay. So like you want 16 videos, it's $350 a month for an extra $100. I'll give you double that. Right. But that's the base level. There's no contract. It's all month to month. No big deal. We keep you compliant. We get your videos out there. We want you seeing success. I can give you, if you really want to talk to people that are seeing success, I can give you 15 to 20 loan officers that have closed deals thanks to their social media. And it pays for itself the moment you close one. All right. And so we want to make sure.
We're talking $3,000 a year. $3,000 a year. That's for mostly, at least in California, that's less than, it's one loan, if that.
Yeah.
If you can't figure out by posting 2 a week, that's 8 videos at $250 a month, how do you not get at least one loan throughout the year?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Plus, you just enjoy doing what you're doing. Plus, John, you alluded to something that's really important, you guys. So we work so hard to obtain a loan, obtain a client, obtain a relationship, and then we let it go. What if you continually post it so they see your presence? They see that you're on top of mind. You're going to get some of those clients back that you would have lost, because I know you think they're going to call you. You think they're going to remember you, but they don't a lot of times. Here, where you're posting regularly and you're keeping them engaged, you're letting them know you're staying on top of the market, you know what the market's doing, and what you're doing personally, they're going to come back to you. Yeah. And that you have to keep clients sticking more than ever, because we have a lot of competitors that have these lists that go after our clients. So why lose the clients that already know, like, and trust you? That alone would be worth it.
Yeah, and think about this, Don, too, is how do we connect with our customers right now, right? Our past and present, future clients. And if we actually dove into each LO CRM, what would that kind of look like on the callback dates that they've been going through on their past and future clients? I could probably attest that a lot of them are doing good, but I can probably attest that some of them aren't really keeping up with those, because they're sending email drips, which nobody opens. They're sending cold calls, which, we get voicemails, nobody really picks up. And the majority of the time, the people that you're connecting with, they're on social media, guys. The data and stats back this up. The average American spends 2.5 hours daily on social media. And here's the proof in the pudding. When you go home, and I know a lot of you go on social media, are you looking more at static images, or are you watching videos and reels? The answer to that is probably you're watching video and reels, because they're more appealing, they're more funny. You get to see the people's content. And the scary part is, for me as well, is when I buy something, particularly about golf or anything else that I'm interested in, if they have a video showing like an anti-slice driver, because I probably have the worst slice there possibly is in the world, and Ben is laughing because I went golfing with him, I go ahead and look at that, and they go, oh, anti-slice driver. And they show me this 30-second clip. What do? I take action and hit click more. So if I'm doing that personally, then why am I not noticing that for my own business and creating that same step process? And that's where the proof is, because if I'm doing it myself, then I should be implementing that in my business so my people can do it.
Yeah. We want to make it as easy as possible. It's one of those things that I know that every single one of you has had a manager, a marketing director, someone say, you guys need to be on social media, right? It's just a normal thing. People want you to be out there. You should be out there. This is the easiest way to do it. And if you're like, I don't even know how to get started, what we're going to do for everyone on this call, everyone in Momentum Builder, is we're actually doing what we call social coaching sessions. Okay. It's in the name, social coach. So for everyone here, we typically charge for them, but we're doing free social coaching sessions for anyone in Momentum Builder. What we do on these sessions is we go into your social media. We look at your bio. We look at your content. We look at your strategy. We really want to help you improve that. There's no strings attached. You don't have to get social coach. We just want to dive into what you're doing. We will give you tips. We'll give you tricks. We'll give you ideas on how you can improve. And we want to make sure that you actually see benefit from social media, because if you put any effort into something, you want to see results from it. If you put effort into social media, we want to help you see those results. Okay. So for anyone on this call, anyone listening, anyone in Momentum Builder, we're doing free social coaching sessions to help you see the benefit of social media and give you the tips and tricks that can help you actually grow your audience and your lead pipeline from social media. Okay. As our gift to you.
I see you put the link down there.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah,
I dropped that link in the chat.
With the, that's sweet.
And we want to get you guys out there.
You guys are givers.
That link will round robin between John and I. So if you want me and you got John, I'm sorry, I get it. Everyone wants me over John. So, but yeah, we're just here to help. We want to do everything that we can. If you are interested in doing social coach and you do want to try it out, use that link as well. We can help you out with that and get it set up. But please, 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 if you're taking anything from this, it's not how easy it is. It's not how great Social Coach is. It's just how important it is to get your face out there in a personal way. And the way to do that is not by posting corporate content on your social media. The way to do that is to put yourself out there, get out of your comfort zone. I literally just did a video about my comfort zone. I just started training for a triathlon 2 weeks ago, and it's something I've never done. It's a little sketchy for me. It's just, I'm a big guy. I go to the gym and lift weights. I don't run, bike, or swim. And so get out of your comfort zone for 10 minutes a week, record a couple of videos, and I promise you, you will see the benefit in your business, in your personal life, like everything. Like it will improve and you'll be all good. Mike, I'm running from the pizza that I usually get on Friday nights.
And think about this, guys. Think about video content as your purchase business, and think about posting static images as your rate and turn refi business. If you're a good LO, we all know that you should have a good blend. But if you're a solid good LO, your purchase business should be 90% or 80 or 70 at the least. Even in a rate and turn refi boom, I get it. I've been there, guys. I did loans for a long time. But your video content should be the same as your purchase business, and your static image posting should be the same as your rate and term refis, with video content heavily outweighing your static image post, because the data and stats back up that it is highly more successful.
Love it. Hey, you guys, just see, I thought you'd add this so you guys got a kick. So when I wear this shirt sometimes, and I wear it to the gym or whatever, and it's funny, like, social coach, you're a social coach? What does that mean? And for those I know that aren't, like in the mortgage business, I'm like, oh, I teach people how to like speak socially a lot better, so they don't blurt, so they don't say the wrong things, and they're not rude. That's what I teach.
Happens a lot.
Really?
Yeah, when we wear that around, I get that a lot. So yeah, and don't look us up. Socialcoach.com. It's funny. Socialcoach.com is actually an Australian dating guy. He's like a dating guru. So socialcoach.io is what you're looking for.
But... Oh, I like it. Yeah, I can get a Sheila, huh?
Yeah. All right, guys. Are there any questions? Is there anyone in the chat have any questions other than what I'm running from, Mike? Mike and I, we go back. So, yeah, if there's any question, just on general social media stuff, we got a couple minutes left here. We're happy to help. Yeah, if you do have anything, let us know. We're happy to help.
So I'm not that familiar with Momentum Builder. I know this is hosted, I believe, by Momentum Builder. Mm-hmm. And so we need to, I know that, but I know Social Coach, you guys, Ben, you and I chatted and I did the trial thing. Is that separate from, how is it working? I don't want to, jump your guys' train here if this is only for Momentum Builder members. And so yeah, tell me about that if you could.
Don, why don't you, so we are part of Momentum Builder. Don, if you want to talk about Momentum Builder a little bit more, Mike and I have worked together on Social Coach, but yeah, if you want to let him know.
Sorry about that. My internet popped out for a second. I'm back. Just so you know, Momentum Builder, basically, it's an event that these guys have been to and involved in. The goal of Momentum Builder is not just an event, but we're the #1 resource for the mortgage industry of the best tools, the best coaches, the best tips. We're building a community to share best practices, and so you don't have to do this all alone. That's what we put this together. I know I almost quit the business because I didn't have the right direction or the right coaching or the right tools until I got tied in with, Todd Duncan, Barry Abib, Dave Savage, and all the likes, just like our good friends here, Ben and John. When you get tied in with these type of people, they change your life and your career. And I went from trading, hours for dollars and running out of hours to doing business right, how to duplicate myself, not do the things I shouldn't be doing, getting coaching, motivation, mindset, and all the right tools. So Momentum Builder, you can go to momentumbuilder.com. You'll see a lot more info. We also have an app, a free app, which is Momentum Builder, and it's all your resources. You'll go in there and you'll see that it's really cool because you have coaches, you have tools, you have community, you have past recordings, which are free this week. Usually it's on our premier membership. So there's a lot to it that we're trying to bring to the table. We're one of the only agnostic events and resources where all we do is bring out, we don't sell anything ourselves. All we do is bring the best of the best, like these guys, and they're people we vet and know and utilize. They're not sponsors. These are people that we know are rock stars in the industry and add value. So that's what Momentum Builder is all about. We love you all on this call to be part of it. Join our Facebook page, join our LinkedIn, join our Instagram, see our cool posts, and check out the app so you know where all the resources are. So that's Momentum Builder in a box. And so much more coming. We're working hard on it. A lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah. Well, we did have a question in there.
Closing things out. Any closing remarks, Ben, John? Any questions? Final questions?
Yeah, no, there was a question in the chat about scripts for realtors. If you have any realtor partner, I will tell you this: as you start doing more videos, your realtors will be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like, they'll notice. So we do also help realtors. We work in the home industry, I guess we can call it. We have a couple of realtors that we work with. We have over 65 scripts for realtors. So if you have any realtors and you want to help them out, we can help you out as well. If you sign up with Social Coach and you bring in realtors, we do have a kind of a referral promotion for that as well. We do help you out. So anyways, on the screen is the social coaching sessions. You guys are quick with that. That's Sonia. Scan that QR code.
Split.
Yeah, go ahead and scan that QR code, and we're gonna dive into your social media. We'll give you some tips, some tricks on how to improve, and we're here to help out as best we can.
All right. And Sonia, do you have the clip slides regarding the app and our next cool shows we have coming up? There it is, Momentum Builder community and our app and all that good stuff. We're everywhere. So you should be too. We'd love to have you part of our community. And then look at that. We have some great sessions coming up with Mickey Schilling. And anybody know about this NAR settlement? Anything changing in the industry? Might want to, and Taylor's the guy. He's actually in compliance with what's working, what's not working for our industry. He's actually an advocate for our industry. So you need to know about this stuff because it changes daily, by the way. Everybody thinks it's just a one-time shot, but now DOJ is getting involved. There's now huge groups that are not joining. They're leaving NAR, they're leaving MLS, they're fighting against it. We're talking groups of 40,000 real estate agents. There's a lot that you need to know about. So make sure you tune in on a weekly basis. Love you to be part of our private Facebook group. We're starting some drawings to kind of help us grow it. It's up to us as a community. So love you guys to be part of that. Use the QR code. And I think, look at that, right at the top of the hour. Yeah, start on time, end on time. That's right. All right, guys, thank you very much, John and Ben. You guys are awesome and givers and great people for our industry. And I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Don.
And effort to be on our call. And hopefully you guys are smart enough to utilize Social Coach because it'll change your life and your career. I believe in it. And I believe in you guys. So rock on.
Thanks, guys.
Stop getting hurt, Don. Stop getting hurt, Don. We want to see you finish that race.
I know. I got to get there first.